I'm Alfred Lambremont Webre, and I'm founder and faculty member at Omniversity. And you can find our information blog at omniversity.info. And you can find our books at universebooks.com. And this is our 10-minute Omniversity reading for Thursday, July 2nd, 2020. And I'm reading from the concept summary of the Omniversity Reader. Why an Omniversity versus a university? Omniversities are chartered to share the knowledge of our multidimensional reality and sciences. Universities are chartered to study the sciences canon of the universes of time, energy, space, and matter. Hence, by charter, universities exclude the scientific study of the spiritual dimensions of the omniverse, such as the scientific study of the soul, life after death, the interlife, spirit, reincarnation, spiritual beings, and source, or God, as well as the scientific study of exosciences such as quantum access, teleportation and time travel, and psi sciences such as the study of psi, ESP, telekinesis, and telepathy. The equation describing the omniverse is omniverse equals multiverse. That is, all of the universes of the multiverse plus the spiritual dimensions. An omniversity is chartered to study the realities universities gatekeep, including the spiritual dimensions, where the intelligent civilizations of souls, spiritual beings, and source are located, if that's a word, or based. Exopolitics, relations among intelligent civilizations in the multiverse, which is now a classified project by the control entities and mechanisms, nation states, military intelligence, here, various secret organizations here on the planet. Exosciences, time travel, teleportation, and scalar energy sciences that classified projects are allowed access to. Psi sciences, ESP, telepathy, and psi, sciences that are generally classified except for certain outlier universities, Duke University, which started a psi sciences ESP department. Spiritual sciences, such as the scientific study of life after death, the interlife, reincarnation, spiritual beings, the soul, and God, source, sciences that are gatekept by universities, except outlier universities, such as the University of Virginia. So omniversities are chartered to study these very multidimensional realities from a scientific point of view. Now, in today's 10-minute reading, we are going to start with a reading of the first book in the Omniverse trilogy. You can find the Omniverse trilogy at universebooks.com. And there's some very economical online ebook editions there of these various books. The Dimensional Ecology of the Omniverse, was one of 3 books that appeared in 2014 and independently established the existence of the omniverse. And I'm looking at the dimensional ecology of the omniverse, how God and souls in the afterlife create and inhabit intelligent civilizations in our multiverse, by Alfred Lambremont Webre, JD, edited by Aidan Kelly, PhD. And I just want to read the acknowledgments, if I might. Given that this is a book on the dimensional ecology of the omniverse, I would like to acknowledge the invaluable support and insights I have received in this lifetime from those dimensional persons and forces in the exopolitical and spiritual dimensions that have led to the writing of this book. I would like to thank my guides, assisting hyperdimensional civilizations, assisting spiritual entities, and assisting souls, as well as the source. Thanks also to those that have attempted to prevent the publication of this book, for you have only made it more refined. I thank and acknowledge the incalculable help I have received over the years in the earth dimensions from many colleagues, researchers, and friends, too numerous to mention here. I thank my editor, Aidan Kelly, who helped shape this book into a vessel for you, the reader, as he has done with so many books before as an editor with Scientific American and Jeremy Tarcher at Penguin. I thank my families who bore patiently my years of research into the dimensional ecology, including my parents, my siblings, my son, and my stepdaughters, and my soul spouse, Jerry DiStefano Weber, PhD, without whose presence this book would not have been possible. And I thank you, the reader, who now holds yet another map into the dimensional ecology of the omniverse in your hands. May it serve you and yours well. Introduction, a map of the omniverse. Welcome to a map of the dimensional ecology of the omniverse. Our map of the omniverse is based on replicable empirical prima facie evidence that is evaluated according to the law of evidence. The map establishes the existence of a dimensional ecology of intelligent civilizations in the physical universes of time, space, energy, and matter in our multiverse. The dimensional ecology includes the intelligent civilization of souls, spiritual beings, and source, or God, in the spiritual dimensions. The omniverse, this prima facie evidence establishes, is the sum of the multiverse plus the spiritual dimensions. In other words, all that is. As I was mapping the omniverse for this book, a reader emailed me a question that caused me to look more deeply into the reasons why I was writing a book that applied the law of evidence to demonstrate the dimensional ecology of the omniverse. He wrote, I do have a somewhat personal question for you. I'm a spiritual person and not religious at all, although I am personally a Christian by faith. I have been listening to you for some time. I first found you back when dial-up connections were the only way to access the internet. But in all that time, I do not remember if I ever heard you talk about your personal faith or not. So my curiosity is, are you a spiritual person? Do you believe in any particular faith? Thank you for your years of work in public service. After some thought, I wrote back, I'm very happy that you asked that question. A number of people have asked me the same question recently, so it feels as though I should address this issue publicly. Well, we've now reached our 10-minute reading, and we'll continue this on Friday, July 3rd, 2020, with our daily Omniversity reading. I'm Alfred Lambremont Webre. You can reach our information blog at Omniversity at omniversity.info and find the Omniversity books at universebooks.com. Thank you.